the fool? Why are they all not moving?
What I'm about to say, in a million years, I would have never thought these words would come out of my mouth.
Welcome back to the channel, family. It's your guy Trip 5. Today's video might seem simple at first, but the more you watch them, the more they will start to raise questions. Let's get right into it.
You had a pizza party, and I went to it, and I ended up in a corner talking to Mike Birbiglia and his wife Jen, who's a poet, all night. They're the most wonderful people, and I just remember thinking, because I'd seen Mike in things, and I'd seen some of his, you know, he does these amazing shows. He just makes such thoughtful performances and
he has
comedy.
A new one coming out on Broadway.
Yeah, he has one that I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to them, and I was just thinking, I'd written the anti-hero video, and I was like, he's perfect. I want him to play my son Preston. My future son.
Your future son, Preston.
My country club going son,
they
Preston.
get in the big argument over the will and what you left them.
Yeah, it was great. Like I also met Mary Elizabeth Ellis at a party, and so it's a great way to cast stuff.
Just go to parties.
Nobody has to audition. Just come up and say hi at a party.
We had amazing pizza that night, and
it was great. It was a blast. I mean, there's some good pictures from that night too.
I'm really trying to figure out why they having a pizza party as adults. You don't find that weird? Since when do adults have pizza parties? And they billionaires, by the way. We all know what pizza really means in the industry. And it's crazy that all of them are really mentioning these parties on television. It's almost like they throwing this shit in our face.
These entities feed off human energy. This was what happened to the Earth energy field at the time of 9/11, when there was that massive emotional explosion in response to what happened. They are feeding off all this emotion and low vibrational energy. And that's why the pressure is to create events all the time that produce more, and against going the other way that produce less. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world built to keep us under control in order to change the human being into one of these. And on one level, that's what we are. Generators of distorted emotional energy.
Y2K, 9/11, Hurricane Katrina and Sandy, H1N1 swine flu, the DC sniper, anthrax, monkeypox, bird flu, mad cow disease, the 2008 financial crisis, over 1,000 school shootings since the year 2000, the January 6th attack, Spanish flu, Ebola, groceries unaffordable, rent and housing unaffordable, health insurance unaffordable, summers are getting hotter, winters are getting colder, aliens have been confirmed to be real, the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Russian and Ukraine war, SARS, Zika virus, Malaysian Airlines flights that disappeared, the Maui wildfires that were never explained, the opioid epidemic, Flint water crisis, COVID-19, the world is being run by evil billionaires and politicians, and now World War III.
This is really our reality, and we act like everything is just normal. If you're an older person and you watch your channel, let me know if when y'all was growing up, y'all was dealing with all of this chaos like how we are. I feel like the world has done a complete 360 since back then. There's literally a shift going on, and we right in the middle of this shit.
Don't understand. It won't stop.
So my mother was showing me that she opened the banana, that she thinks that these are not real bananas. We got it from the supermarket, but when she opens it and she breaks it in half, it gets very tough and doesn't really break. And when it pulls, it's like it's glue. It's very tight and doughy.
It's grab time! What the fool? Why are they all not moving? What? What is happening right now? Babies?
If that was me, I'm letting all of them fly away. Since when birds do that? Or am I tripping? They all stopped at the same time except for one. How do they even know to do that? It's almost like someone turned off a switch or something. And then, I'm pretty sure everything went back to normal after the video. Do y'all know what's going on here?
What the f- What the f is that?
When the police chasing you, what they say? Freeze! What you do? No! No! This shit real, boy! It's magic! Why you think they tell you freeze? They could use any word in the dictionary. What they do? Freeze! Hands up! Yeah, you freeze, don't you? You think I'm playing about this shit, man? Listen. Our weakness is literally, bro, ice. Cold air, bro. That's the only reason it's winter, bro. That's our fucking weakness. Look at your planet. Look what it fucking does to the plants. Nigga, they die.
Everything on the planet dies, and even some animals go into hibernation. They know that we get charged from the sun. That's why they be blocking it out so much and covering the skies with chemtrails and shit. We already know that they could control weather. And winter is just another one of their creations. Like he was saying though, that freeze word is powerful. Our words hold power. So they chose that word specifically to affect us on a deeper level.
Couple in South Dakota woke up after a snowfall to find human footprints leading to the door of their house. No person in sight. Upon further investigation, the woman who lives at this house realized these footprints were pointing in opposite directions, not two footprints of someone coming up to the house and then walking away. One foot pointing towards her house, while the other footprint points away from her house. Not creeped out enough? These aren't shoe prints. These are bare human footprints. She then decides to follow these weird footprints and see where they go. If you're thinking maybe don't do that, it's too late. She done did it. Things going on as she's following these tracks, recording the footprints as she goes. Sometimes there'll be like some deer tracks kind of intermingled along with these footprints. These footprints, again, one pointing one direction, the other foot pointing the opposite direction, will be spaced out pretty far. They'll be really close together and there's no animal tracks anywhere around. Call me crazy, but about halfway through, I swear one of those feet starts to look like a paw print, while the other one still looks like a bare footprint. Don't know what that is. For a little bit, it looks like it's just 1 foot in the snow. Again, I don't know what these things are. To surprise absolutely no one, these people live out in the woods. As creepily as it all begins, she's literally following this to the very last footprint.
And this is where they end.
Also, very obviously like a flurry of like animal activity. You can see all these other little trails crisscrossing. None of those are footprints. This is the last footprint. At the very top of the screen, we're at the tree line. Looks like about like a 15-foot space between the last footprint, followed by a flurry of like animal tracks, and then the woods. And then she turns around one more time to then show you this whole track leading up to the door of her house. Maybe don't visit South Dakota.
Oh, hell no. I don't even know why people still be living in the woods like that. That shit came all the way up to her door. How is that even possible? What type of animal or creature walks like that? She gotta do some more investigation because there's no way that it just stops at her door.
Hey, man. I just looked you dead in your eyes. And like as I'm speaking, as you're like positioning your body to lay down, your skin went pale white and your eyes went black. And it went back to normal like a fucking chameleon.
It's kind of weird, though.
What do you mean?
That's weird. That you said that I look like that. It's weird.
Like you're you, but that's what I just seen. I know what I seen.
Oh, Lord. Whatever it is, Lord, please. Because I don't have time. That's a little scary.
Hey, y'all see how he looking at her? That nigga do not trust her at all. And the way she responded seemed like she already knew what was going on. He said that her eyes turned black and her skin turned pale white. And by the look at his face, you could tell that he was shook. You know we've been saying that the veil was getting thin, but as these years go on, it's even getting thinner.
What I'm about to say, in a million years, I would have never thought these words would come out of my mouth. Just letting you know. But apparently there are multiple stories and sightings coming out of Utah, the state where you can have a few wives, but you can't have a cup of coffee, that there have been gnome sightings. I'm sorry, what in the pointy red hat and flying fox are we talking about? Yes, there have been people coming forward out of Utah claiming to have seen gnomes in their backyard. More specifically, a woman came forward and said her and her husband and her son, who's almost 13, have been seeing gnome sightings in their backyard. Now, after doing a little bit of research, these things are actually called duendes. They're like mischievous little elves that will steal children, cut off children's toes, abduct children. Now, obviously, I believe everything in folklore of such stems from some sort of truth. But I'm not here to tell you to believe in gnomes. Take what you will, leave what you won't. But me seeing these stories then tripped and fell down the TikTok gnome rabbit hole. And let me just tell you, it is a fun rabbit hole to go down because these sightings have been happening for centuries now. So tell me what you think. Have you heard of gnome sightings in Utah? Have you went down the gnome rabbit hole? So let's have this conversation today because apparently gnomes are now here.
Tết hôm nay còn tươi lắm, mới lấy ngoài chợ về, nhìn thì ngon chứ thật ra cũng tanh, nặng mùi lắm. Công việc này nói thật là chẳng ưa gì đâu. Chuẩn bị đồ ăn cho con rồng ấy, mà nó thì chưa thuận được, lúc nào cũng gầm gụ, chức lao ra cản người. Thành ra cái xô này nặng ghê, thịt toàn mỡ vội xương không, nó khoái lắm. Hôm nay nó đang quẩu, nhìn mắt đã thấy muốn nuốt người rồi, không dám mở cửa luôn á. Từ từ thôi, lấy đi nào.
Ôi mẹ kiếp, vẫn còn ở dưới đấy.
Bro, what the fuck is that? That nigga out there feeding a dinosaur. Hey, if that was your job to feed that shit every night, would you do it? See, shit like that, you gotta feed from a distance. You can't get too close to it. Any little mistake, and it's over for you.
Oh, loved it. Loved it. It's so beautiful. And having Michelle, Camilla Capitano, that was also amazing. It was just a brilliant evening, Really brilliant evening. Oh my gosh. Ange Malaver was off the hook. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that. I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes, and I was like,
bro, because I'm finna start crying, because there's no way that they are playing with us like this. There's no way that they're playing with us like this. This is not Jim Carrey. I feel like we're at the end of the world or something, because they're not playing with us like this. This is not Jim Carrey. It reminds me of this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I'm finna wrap myself like a burrito in tinfoil and just... This is for entertainment purposes and all legitimate opinions. First Amendment claim.
Damn, they done got my boy Jim. How the hell can your eye color completely change like that? And then his facial structure looks completely different. And that don't even sound like Jim Carrey. And some people was like, oh, he getting old. Nah, that ain't the case. That's definitely not him. And what's weird about it is I think that night he got an award for his movie called The Mask.
Bro, these people are really playing in our faces now, because ain't no way that the Epstein list came out and McDonald's is on the list, and McDonald's comes out with a new burger and they have the CEO trying it out, and this man look like he don't even want to eat it. He barely want to say his name. Are you kidding me? Bro, tell me y'all seen this video. If not, check this out.
It's Kay here with, you've heard about it.
No, we didn't.
Here it is, the Big Arch. This is something that we have tested already. It's in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product.
We don't care.
It is so good.
Just
I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch.
Just do it.
So here we
do
go.
Do it right
First.
now.
Holy cow. God, that is a big burger.
Is that why they say holy cow? Because they want you to think it's a cow, but it's really, I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to make, because why would they want you to think it's, the kids?
Sauce.
Y'all see that?
Some lettuce. So
Hold on.
There's so much going on.
Y'all think these people are playing with us? Y'all think it's a game? Look what's behind him. Look, Herman Petty, right? Isn't that what he's being? And matter of fact, he look like a Herman. He don't look like his name is Chris.
Some lettuce. So, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing, I don't even know how to attack it.
Translation, he does not want to eat it.
There's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out.
We know.
All right, the moment of truth.
Look at that. Where's the bite?
That is so good. That's a big bite for a big arch.
Where's the bite?
Distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger. It also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product.
Did he just say it's unlike anything else on our menu? So what did McDonald's got some diabolical stuff going on, and he's at the top of it, y'all. Y'all not gonna sit here and tell me that he didn't purposely move out the way so y'all can see that he's being petty. And it's the year 2026. If you're still feeding your children, I don't know what to tell y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video, man. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. They told us. Peace in.
Beyond meat, but I've stepped in to help with my greatest asset, my taste.
Let's see that again. Here's my impersonation of a person chewing something they haven't eaten.
This plant-based. This plant-based. This plant-based. This plant-based. This plant-based.
Hey, they really be playing in our face. She didn't even bite nothing. What the hell she was chewing? Bruh, this shit is hilarious. You can't make this shit up. And they thought we wasn't gonna catch that shit.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
In early July 2023, Tiffany Gomez was on an American Airlines flight out of Dallas when she claimed to have encountered a motherfucker that wasn't real, causing her to freak out, demanding to be let off the plane.
I want to know what happens to this flight right here. Do not let that plane leave.
please do not let them play. Leave.
People are curious what exactly you saw.
I mean, thanks for asking that, but I have been told that I cannot comment on it right now.
However, in recent interviews, she claims she didn't see anything, that it was actually an altercation with another person on the plane, even having framed it as a severe personal meltdown. What's your thoughts on this incident?
Hey, everybody thought she was crazy when this happened, but I believed her right away. And am I bugging, or does she look completely different in the interview than what she did when she was on the plane? And then she talking about she couldn't comment on the situation. Who told her to not talk about it? She probably seen someone reveal themselves real quick and then just went back to normal.
Y'all, check this out.
Shocking news. A 42-year-old mechanic escaped from a hospital in the northern United States in a state of panic, shouting, "They want to take my organs." At first, police believed he was delirious after a minor accident, but 2 hours later, a raid changed everything. The man, Mark Delcourt, was admitted for a minor injury, but his file had been altered to irrecoverable, and he was moved to a technical/maintenance wing.
Do y'all see this shit?
The doors were locked, the cameras were turned away. Mark heard two people whispering, "No family, we start tonight." In panic, he ripped out his IV, crawled into a ventilation duct, and escaped. Police thought he was still panicking, but Mark insisted there are more people alive in there. At 0047, a special tactical unit raided the basement. They found 4 patients strapped down, one lying on a table next to a tray of surgical tools stained with dried blood. Behind a false wall, they discovered a secret room containing 6 unregistered medical refrigerators and 28 files marked with a red X. The American public is in shock. A hospital, supposedly the safest place, suddenly appears to be the most dangerous for patients without family by their side.
Please, please take somebody with you to the hospital when you go.
Hey, they probably selling all of them shits on the black market. This is exactly why if you have organ donor on your ID, you should get that taken off immediately. That shit is wild. There's always something weird going on in the hospitals. Alright, family. That's it for this one. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. We out, y'all.